Hello everyone. It is my birthday week. It is major Gemini season at the moment. And so I have gone in with some fun, creative things that I love. I'm currently very much in an elevation phase, so this oil is back in with us. And also honoring all of the elements. I do a lot of elemental work, so bringing all of that in as well. So just to say, Mercury has stepped into Gemini as well today. He's had a long time in Taurus because that's where he did a retrograde. So we can really feel that sort of shift into accelerated thinking. He is the ruler of Gemini. He's very comfortable there. He is very able to be in two minds and more than just two minds, in two of kind of everything with Mercury, two choices, two places at once, etc. We've also today had Pluto step back into Capricorn, which is a big signature that we will be dealing with for a good few years, this back and forth. We've spoken about it numerous times, but that is obviously something we're going to feel in a little bit more intensity this week because it's just happening. And it's the first step back since he's entered Aquarius. And then, of course, Sunday, which is my birthday, is also a beautiful, very creative and inspired new moon. So let's jump into the cards. Remember to choose a number between 1 and 4, and let's see what your week holds. I'm super excited about this reading. I don't think it could be more perfect for, well, really what's going on, including a little cautionary tale with the Four of Swords there as well. We've got two Swords cards. One of them is the King of Swords, so a court card. And we've got a Wands, which is fire. And then one major arcana, the Star. So we start the week with a kind of a bang of success. And, you know, with Pluto moving back into Capricorn, Capricorn is really a business builder kind of energy. And so this step back is like, yes, you know, if you've been doing the work, you are going to feel that success is yours. You're taking a moment in the limelight. You feel like you're in the winner's circle. And that positivity will help bolster you through because, of course, transformation is a process. It's never really over. And as soon as we get through one thing, there will be another thing. So we can't rest on our laurels with that old fairy tale story of happily ever after. There's no such thing as happily ever after. There's always going to be another mountain to climb, hurdle to jump, challenge to face, but they are transformative and they actually are for us and for our soul's development. So take a moment to just feel that winner's circle, feel the applause, let yourself shine for a moment. That doesn't mean that you're done. There's still work, always work to be done, of course. But try to enjoy the moments when you get that, rather than panicking about all the things you haven't yet done and forgetting to take the reprieve and the universal attaboy or attagirl. And then the Four of Swords here is our big caution because the sun is in Gemini. The new moon is in Gemini, which means sun and moon will be in Gemini together on Sunday. And Mercury's entered Gemini. So this is a fast, airy, swirly, whirly, busy, buzzly kind of energy. It's a little bit ADD to say the least. So this Four of Swords is a reminder that you don't want burnout. And if you don't want burnout, you need to know how to counter it by taking the rest when you need the rest. And sometimes the rest is not that you necessarily need to sleep, because I know that busy Gemini minds don't like to be still for a moment, but sometimes something like coloring in or drawing or going for a walk or getting into your garden or any number of things. Maybe you get creative batch cooking, but it's not the racing mind work zone or whatever the thing is that you've been stuck on lately. Because in Gemini season, our minds are quite hard to stop. I mean, for those of us who have strong Gemini, our minds are quite hard to stop anyway. Anybody with strong air energy is very mental, intellectual focused. So if you have that, you'll resonate with this in any case. But then add the fact that the sun's transiting through Gemini, it's going to up-level that crazy, kooky, this way, that way, spinning top roller coaster, in and out, mixed metaphors kind of vibe in your brain. Okay, then we come to the King of Swords, and he is just the reminder of the wise kind of end of a swords process when we get to that wise masculine, where we are able to be logical, reasonable, sensible, intelligent, make intelligent decisions from a grounded space. Remembering that swords are double-edged, so there's always like, well, what do I need to cut out? Now that can be hard in Gemini season, or for Gemini strong people, because there's this tendency to take on too much and do too many things because everything is fun and interesting, and how could I possibly leave anything behind? The grounded upright King of Swords says, well, you don't want to be a jack of all trades, master of none. You want to be a Jack or Jill of all trades, master of many. And in order to do that, you do need to limit it from 20 things that you are enthusiastic about, maybe to 3. So it's not like you will ever be able to, especially if you hold strong Gemini, be able to just do the one thing, but that doesn't mean you need to do 50. And he's really bringing that in, especially if you think on the heels of the Four of Swords, because otherwise that's the result. If you don't find a way to limit certain things, that's the result. And then instead of standing in the winner's circle, you're just burned out. And then we come to the star, which is such a beautiful, I love the star card. The star is basically a message of hope and healing. And it's an Aquarius card. And I love that as well, because Aquarius is also an air sign, but it's also the sign that Pluto is dancing in and out of, and he's just left. So even though we've come from that sort of Aquarian space back into Capricorn with Pluto, the Aquarian door has been opened. Pluto's transformative alchemical journey through Aquarius is already underway. But Pluto's a very slow-moving chap, so he's still kind of finishing off the old job before he completely leaves that job and moves on to the next job. And that's just how Pluto operates. But this is just a reminder that we are absolutely in a healing, transformative place right now. And to look at our own energy and attitude towards that, because transformation is a nice word when you're not in the depths of a transformation cycle. When you are in the depths of it, you probably hope, like this card says, for brighter days, and you kind of wish that you weren't in a transformation process, because a true dark night of the soul is really no fun. It's no fun at all, but it is very powerful, and you come out of it, as Pluto tries to teach us with our death rebirth cycle. You die to who you were to be reborn to who you're becoming, and it's a death. So whether it's a literal death or a metaphorical death, it is really painful, and nobody really wants to have those painful experiences. But when we go through them, that sort of hope floats feeling, where we just start rising to the surface and finding the light and finding ourselves again, it's very, very powerful. So I feel like this week, in spite of some big things, there is a lightness, and I guess that's also got a lot to do with the Gemini energy. We start and end the week with light. And in between, we're like, okay, get grounded and get into the wise masculine. And also remember to rest and reboot, whatever shape or form that takes, or alternatively, you'll be burned out. So there is some wisdom in the center there, but the outside and inside of this reading are: take the time to shine, allow yourself to shine, let yourself be seen, trust that you are coming through something big. And even if this is a week where you kind of get a glimpse of what it might look like on the other side, and you maybe can't stay there right now, just take that moment, trust that, and lean into all the tools that you have. I hope this has been helpful. Please like, follow, subscribe, share, all of those good things, comment, and I would love to see you in a private session if that's something you feel called to do. Check out the link below. Thanks for your time.